Welcome to the Naked Bite Kitchen. I'm Amber Antonelli. I grew up Italian. Tomato sauce or ragu is one of the things in our house that, you know, pretty much everybody loves, especially if you're Italian. This recipe today is a raw version of a tomato sauce. It's a sun-dried tomato basil sauce. We're using cashews to give it a little bit more protein and a little bit more depth. This recipe can also be eaten cooked as well, but this is by far one of the most requested recipes I have by my clients, and it's one of my favorites. So in here in this jar I have sun-dried tomatoes, raw cashews, and some pitted dates. These were soaked for about 4 hours. You can soak them overnight as well. You could also do them for a couple of days in the refrigerator. Let's say you soaked these and you didn't have a chance to use them that day. You can put them in the fridge for a couple of days. But and filtered water, make sure it's filtered water. What I want to do is drain off that water. Okay, and these are going to go in the food processor. You can use a Vitamix as well if you like. The food processor is a little easier though because it has a wider surface area. So lid goes on, and then we're gonna pulse this a couple of times so it's nice and pureed. Always want to scrape down the sides as you're using a food processor or even a blender because some of the larger bits get thrown up to the side. My cat's really hungry down here if you hear that little squeak. It's dinner time. Okay, so you can see how chunky this still is. You're still getting some of the cashew pieces, which is really nice. It kind of has a bolognese type of effect. And then I'm going to do 1.5 cups of chopped tomatoes. The riper the better. Some fresh basil. Some garlic. This garlic is already pulsed. I do this once a week. I buy peeled garlic and I put it in the food processor to mince it and then store it in olive oil to cover. That'll keep for about a week, or you can just do straight whole cloves. A generous amount of salt and pepper. And then we're gonna add olive oil and a little splash of balsamic vinegar. You can also use lemon juice, but I prefer the balsamic because it has a little bit of sweetness. Remember, you can always add, you can't take away. So start with a little bit and then taste it afterwards. So now I'm gonna blend. All right, so that's basically it. This sauce is amazing on just about anything that a regular tomato sauce would be used on. Pasta, pizza, lasagna, cannelloni. You can even do strips of zucchini and roll it up and bake it. It's absolutely amazing. I think I need to taste it first though, actually, to make sure that we're on the right track. Here we go. We're on the right track. It's perfect just as it is. I will save that for another little taste test in a minute. So what I'm gonna put it on is zucchini pasta. There's a link below this video that will show you how to make just this pasta. Really easy, obviously very healthy. You can eat this recipe raw and room temperature if you like, or you can heat it up gently in a saute pan. I'm just gonna top this pasta generously with the sauce. Oop. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of herbs, give it a chop just for garnish. Thanks for joining me. For this recipe and more, you can click the link below and go to thenakedbite.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for making healthier choices and taking one naked bite.